no. Come on, back up. Back up.
Okay. Hi guys. Gosh, sorry for the delay. Still don't have a light. Somehow I magically hope my light's gonna work, but it doesn't. It doesn't want to work. And I always think that it's gonna be different today, but it's not. Hi. I don't know why I might as well just pitch it, right? Time to go. Goodbye, ring light. You were fun while you lasted.
These don't last long.
They don't. Okay. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You're gonna... Hi.
Good morning.
Stole my spot.
Are we keeping Beth forever?
Yes, we are. We are. Isn't that a fun surprise? I said, you might as well call your sister because you're not going home.
For some reason, she won't give us her sister's phone number.
She won't. I think she's afraid we are actually going to call her and say, sorry, Beth is staying. You gotta scoot over. Hi. Oh, hello from, to Scotland. Uh-oh. Nope, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, we say the same thing, Jabberwocky. Shamboli's here, so there's no reason to go home. She doesn't buy it.
I have a sister that I love a lot.
Yeah, she loves her. She loves her sister, so she's got to go home to be with her. Hi. But we love having Beth here, so I have a feeling she's going to be coming back kind of soon, so we'll see. Paws crossed.
August.
Oh, in August, so not very long, and we'll get to see her again. So, hi, Little Braid. Oh, Little Braid, tell Grandma I said hi. Hi, sweetie. All right, so sorry guys, we are a little late today. We've been trying to do a couple things and get stuff around, but you know, that's how that goes. Here comes Lynette. I love when Lynette's here. I always feel like I'm talking to someone instead of just talking directly into a wall.
It's not like I listen.
She doesn't listen. So, anyways, we've had a really good week. We have been playing big, major catch-up this week. From
very, very, very busy.
It is. And so, poor Beth, good week for her to be here because we've been putting her to a lot of work. She's going to... Go ahead.
I was going to say she's going to go home and sleep for like a month.
I was just going to say she's going to be excited to go home to have a vacation from her work that she's been doing. So we've been getting Catathon all caught up. Lynette, I think, has just about everything sent out with the exception of a couple things. You needed some addresses. Do you remember who you needed?
Yes. All the baskets have been sent, so you should be arriving them soon. I need 2 addresses for consolation prize.
Let me get your papers.
Gosh, I don't remember who they are.
Will you go grab that?
Yeah, I can run back and get them
I'll
done.
get them.
Thank you, Beth.
But yeah, it's one.
We'll get you the names, so if you're out there, email us your address and we'll get that stuff out to you. But yeah, she's very excited to have just about everything done. I have got pretty much all of my emails caught up as of yesterday morning. So that is such a great feeling to have those caught up. I do have a very, very rough total for you, and once I get back to my desk and actually sit and add things up, I will give you an exact total. I'll give it to the mods. But do you know what we ended up at for our fundraiser? Crazy. I mean, it was already crazy before. We ended up, I think our last number was like $108,000. At last count, we're up to over $113,000. You guys are so amazing. Of course, I spent 10 grand pretty much right off the bat paying bills. It comes and it goes. But what an actual, I was actually excited and relieved to pay those bills, which is probably the first time in a while that I have been so excited to pay bills. So 113 is where we're kind of sitting at. I will go back to my desk and re-add everything up and get you the exact to the penny number. But holy cow, guys, I would have never ever thought it would be that much. Oh, and you have your
Diane R. Diane R. I need your address. And Renee B. Renee B.
So I think are those it?
Those are the only two.
Wow. Wow, that's great. So yeah, this is boy, for as much nerves as we had going into this event, yeah, the grand total was $108,956.12. And we're over 113 now after everything. So some will go into the, well, of course I've already paid some bills. Some will go into the coffers, and then we'll have some that will go into the savings for long-term plans, which is kind of scary that's actually, like, it's scary and exciting and all that stuff. So in other news of long-term plans, I did pull up today that, yesterday I pulled up the status of our 501c3. Not crazy, but it's been accepted. So we're waiting for approval, and I'm sure there's going to be some more things that they'll need in between there. But we're at the accepted part, so we're coming somewhere, you know. So exciting, scary, you know, nerve-wracking. We've had a lot of changes happening, but I think they're all good. And I think both of our moral compasses feel like we're heading in the right direction. So yes. I think that's really exciting. But scary. Change is always scary, but you have to take.
What?
I felt teeny tiny little mittens. Hello, baby. Yeah. So we both can breathe a little bit. I actually went home early last night, which was an absolute treat. I went home at 4 yesterday, and then slept for 3 hours.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was up till I was awake till 4:30, and Eric's like, well, why don't you just take a little nap? And I'm like, okay, I'll just shut my eyes for a minute. 7:30, I wake up. And I woke up at 7:30 because he woke me up.
Aww.
I was so tired.
Yeah.
So, but that was so nice. So that's where we sit with that. In other news, cat health, we pretty much kind of have things semi-okay right now. We've got a couple little, you know, the typical goop eyes and, you know, a couple of the little snot noses. But all in all, pretty okay. Nothing to report there. There was one thing that I did forget to tell you guys, and I'll go over Grammy's checkup real quick too. But one thing I forgot to tell you guys, and I can't believe I forgot it, but Zavi went in on Tuesday. They did his tail amputation. He was the boy with the degloved tail. They did his tail amputation, and he's got the cutest, like, little tiny little dock tail. It's actually pretty cute. They did that. They did his neuter. But while they were checking him out, I had noticed when he even first arrived that something was off about his back legs. I couldn't figure out what it was, but something was off. Nothing was broken that I could feel, but I wanted them to look that over too. He could walk and things like that. It just kind of was with a hitch, you know. So they did x-ray him and have a look at those tails. It's really hard to tell because of he's so little. He's got a lot of growth plates in there, so it's hard to see what's not aligned and broken and things like that because of these growth plates. But it does look like his hip socket is off in his right hip area. So his hip joint is just not aligned properly. So we're going to keep an eye on it. He can still walk. It doesn't hurt him. He gets around. Things are fine. He just has this little hitch to his step. So he might down the road be a candidate for that femoral head removal, where it's, they take here's your femur right here, and here's your hip socket, where they take the femoral head, this part, off. And then it is just a straight bone left, and then that eventually works its way up into the hip socket. So that's where we're sitting with that. Grammy's appointment was very confusing and kind of a stumper for Dr. Darcy. She's sending it out to some other medical doctors to see if they've ever seen anything like this. But what's going on with Grammy is what appeared to initially be a mega esophagus. Her esophagus has now gone down to more normal, with the exception of one part, which is very large. That doesn't kind of make sense. So it's very odd that they call it it's called a focal mega esophagus. So it's mega esophagus in one area. It's focused on one area. It doesn't make sense, and it's very odd. Also, some of her blood work is kind of off, and just nothing kind of aligns for anything. Maybe it's just she's old and she's just got multiple issues. So I hate doing this, but we still have her in quarantine. On the flip side, she doesn't seem to care. She is perfectly fine. She's eating. You sound like it always sounds like, oh no, poor thing's in a cage. She don't care. She really doesn't. She's back there. So we're trying to find figure out what's going on with this. Yeah, so that's kind of where she sits. It's kind of this weird mystery unknown, and figuring out what's going on with her. But overall, her spirit seems fine. She's eating fine. She's going to the bathroom fine. She truly seems happy.
She's happy. She's purring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but we don't want to keep her in a cage forever either. So we're kind of just working on that for her. I gave her a banana yesterday. I thought she would be like, "Yay, a banana!" Nah, she don't care. She's an old lady. She's like, I'm too old for this business. I put it right on her paws, and she was like, and fell asleep. I'm like, okay, well, thought you'd have yeah. She is kind of a senior retirement home, so I guess in my head, if we don't come up with a long-term solution for her, if nothing ever changes and this is just how she is with funky blood work and this focal mega esophagus, then I guess maybe we'll just look for I don't want to say a hospice home, but what's the other word? Palliative care home, just where she can just
be her.
And the lady that is interested in Grammy is still interested in Grammy, but I also don't want to saddle her with something that someone that has mega medical conditions that's going to be a lot of work, or saddle her with a cat that's going to pass in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Does the large area affect her breathing any? Kind of. It kind of does a little bit, but nothing that you would look at her and be like, wow, her breathing's affected. It also affects her eating a little bit as well, but not very much. So it seems like it's something that she can live with. And if it is that mega esophagus, there's not really much you can do with it. You might be able to do a gentle med every single day for the rest of her life, elevated food bowls, but that's pretty much it. So we're still just kind of in the air over her. But the main thing is, and I even spoke with Darcy, and I said, well, do you think it's her time? I don't want her to suffer, things like that. She's like, no, she's eating, she's happy. She gained weight. She gained 7 ounces. So, just let her be. So that's what we're going to do for a little bit. Any other updates? It's kind of a simple week, but busy week, if that makes sense. We just were desk work all week long, but anything else that I'm missing? The ducks, the chickens, the peacocks, they're all doing good. The 3 baby peacocks are huge. They are huge. Oh my gosh, I sound like a president. Every time I'm huge. They're huge. Yeah, they're very big. And they're just roaming around. How's Cheerio's eye doing? So Cheerio had the polyp removed from her throat and from her ear, and it caused her third eyelid to come out. That has not retracted. It's still there. I would say maybe it's a touch better, I guess. Maybe a touch, but it's still there. But she don't care.
She don't know it.
She don't know it. No one told her. How's Scotland? Scotland's doing really well. He's just as handsome as ever. How's Meatball doing?
Wonderful. He is just, oh my gosh.
It's like he always lived there.
Yes. I tell Megan every day I'm racing the clock in the morning because I get so in tune with watching him and the other cats and the dog playing, and it's so funny. I'll have to bring my phone up and show you some videos of him one of these days.
I haven't even seen the videos yet.
Oh my gosh, he's a riot. We love him so much.
Someone asked, how's Guppy doing? Guppy's okay. I would really love to find a home for Guppy. She's just very shy, and I think she's one that just needs like one-on-one attention. That's someone that will just let her be Guppy. She's a very sweet girl, though. Someone also asked how Foxy was doing. Oh my gosh. Foxy's doing very well.
She is.
She's doing very well. She's also, again, so if you guys don't remember, Foxy came in and she was so very skinny. She was 3 pounds and some change. Like 315, I think it was. So it made her appear younger than what she was. But once we got to looking at her more, we think she's actually older. We think she's much older than what she is. So I'm almost putting her, I don't have an exact date for you guys, but I'm betting like 8 or 9. I mean, I think she's an older lady. She's gained weight. She's up to, at last weight, she was up to like 515, almost 6 pounds. Like she teetered back and forth. But I think she's doing fantastic. So someone also asked how Juniper's doing. Juniper, Emmy, and Tiger Lily are tickled pink that there are babies on the back. Emmy, who never came out of anywhere, is now down on the floor with babies. They are all, we walked in the other day and some babies were nursing off of Juniper. It's like they all have these mothers. KB says, have you ever considered at times giving Carmine on-the-job training for his future? Absolutely, and we do. We do. We had euthanasia the other day that he was present for, so we kind of went through how to do euthanasia. I mean, of course, you have to be certified to do that, but the more he knows, the better. So we've been working with him on different things like that, vet care, explaining, you know, when we have a cold that happens, explaining. Oh,
sorry.
No, you keep there. Explaining what that cold is, how things are, and you know, so it's kind of nice that he can see some on the job stuff.
Radar's diet. So
Sweet Aunt Beth bought Radar some diet food. So he's got his very own special diet food that he's going to be eating. He's got diet wet food in there now. And dry food's coming. So he's doing very well. He's coming down a little bit more and more. So I think that's good. We're still working with him, but he's got a good spirit to him. Let's see here. I think there was. Yeah, big thank you to Aunt Beth. Yep. What brand diet food? Nairobi needs something.
It's Purina Pro Plan weight management.
I hope you heard that. Purina Pro Plan weight management. Ooh, my foot fell asleep and now it's doing the tingles. Is Rumples back with Nyota? Yes. Rumples has been coming out a little bit more, but then he would like to go back inside.
He's got a couch and a TV.
If you guys saw the pictures of them, I mean, he is just like, I don't know. It's just so funny. He's like, "This is my home." I'm like, "Okay." And they've been getting visitors every now and then. Milady and Magellan go in and do a little visiting sometimes, and then they want to come out, and they're happy. It's the craziest thing, but he loves it in there. He loves the bubble, the spaceship bubble. He is in that all the time. Yeah. I didn't expect him to want to stay in there. I thought he would come out. Someone asked also about Bodie. Is Bodie going to be going up for the next Humane Ohio? Yeah, probably. Figured we'd send him up. Yeah. What else am I missing?
Charu.
Oh, Charu. Charu, you had a question? Yeah, Selena, Rumpelstiltskin, he was out for all last night, but I think he wanted to go back in. He does. He does. Any special precautions for outside cats for 4th of July? Oh, I hate 4th of July. I really, really hate it. I hate it. We don't have any, there's not much we can do, as far as, I mean, I suppose we could, even at that, locking them into a room. They're normally pretty wise, honestly, for what the cats do, the outside cats. They're normally pretty wise. As soon as things go off, they kind of go to their little cubbies and stay there. Does Lynette really speak fluent cat? She does. And is there a possible Nyota Rumpels cam? I haven't thought of that, but I don't know if that could happen, but I love the idea, and maybe we could see down the road something.
Can I add something?
Please, add away.
If you do have outside cats, if you can provide them a garage or some hideaway spot for them, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I hate fireworks.
And same for inside cats.
Yeah,
Yes.
inside
Whether
cats
they have a
too.
closet door or,
Yeah.
closet they go in. And also play music.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe
Turn the TV up.
maybe we'll do that night or something. Maybe we'll turn the sound off here because we're not allowed to play sound, and we'll get in trouble with what's that called? Copyright issues. But maybe we'll turn the sound off here and play music in here for the cats to try to give them.
Yes, Rita, you are absolutely correct. Safe haven and noise haven for the next week.
For the next week, yeah, because if we could even just keep it to one day, that would be wonderful. But they do it all the time. Exactly. Feel Away plugins, those are great. We use them here pretty much all the time. We always have Feel Away plugins here. Thank you, Charu.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do luckily have a lot of hiding spaces around here. It's to me, it's more of the outside cats that I worry for.
But they have sheds.
They do.
Ours
I mean,
do.
our
Yeah.
outside cats. I mean, we have. Oh gosh.
Sheds.
Yeah,
Home,
we have.
sun porch.
I don't even know, 10 different buildings outside that they can go hide into, and like burrow and stuff. So, I think they'll be okay. They generally do pretty well, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, Rita. Noise canceling headphones for some of the cats inside. That would be wonderful. But yeah. So that's our. I mean, we don't really have much of a plan. Keep the windows shut and just try to keep everybody in as much as we can. But it's hard. Some of the outside ones, and this is why we don't block up some of the, like we have a Porchy Haven. We can close that door to Porchy Haven to keep all the cats inside, but we have quite a few cats that you can't come close to. So if I close that door, then no one can get in there. Like some of the cats, I don't know, who am I thinking of? Jughead. Jughead's outside. You cannot get close to him. So if I close that door, he won't be able to get in. Locking all the other ones in, then that would leave Jughead out by himself where he can't get into somewhere. So that's why we do leave it open so our more ferally cats can have a safe place to go too.
And luckily here, we're kind of on the outskirts of town. So there's not, they don't feel the vibrations and the noise quite as bad as some of you that may live in town there where they set them off.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for the 3 blind cats, Pontia does pretty decent. Abba and Pony get really scared because they just don't. I think Pontia's experienced it enough she's kind of like out to stay again. Abba and Pony do get a little more scared, but luckily they're in the office, so I can turn the sound up in there and play some music, and hopefully it'll drown some of that out. Did Pontia go to see Dr. Darcy for her skin issue? No, not yet. We had with Zavi going up this week and Grammy going up, we had our spots kind of allocated, but she is going to be going soon, and I've got a couple other ones that I want to just go in and get some checks over. Yeah, Mitzi's also blind. Mitzi, I don't know. No one's told her she's blind. She doesn't know. We try to remind her, and she doesn't care. She is all over the place like wildfire. She was jumping on our legs the other day, but she's a silly girl. Other than that, anything else? I can't think of anything else to tell you guys. I think
I need a home.
We need some adoptions, please. Please, we need some adoptions. Come get cats. Mitzi is a baby.
How many phone calls did we get yesterday?
70 plus, 73 plus.
Yeah, at last count, we had gotten gotten calls to take in 73 cats yesterday, and that was at like 3 o'clock. So Lynette had gotten calls afterwards that didn't quite get logged, so I'm sure it's probably closer to the 80 vicinity, but we had gotten calls to take in some, let's say 80 cats yesterday.
One day. Spay and neuter.
Please.
And be kind.
Oh yes,
Please be kind.
She really got put over the ringer yesterday. Some people were not being nice. How's little Snooks doing? Huge. All 4 of those babies. So hold on. Snooks, Dark Cat, Donnie, and Alan. All 4 of them, their stomachs are ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how they walk. Their stomach, and they don't look bad when they're like walking on all 4s, but when they get up like on the cage door, their stomachs are like protruding. They're huge. And Snooks has developed a little thing lately where in the cage we have a scratching post that's mounted onto the door. And Snooks I don't know why, but Snooks has gotten to be like her favorite little sneaky hidey place is at the very, very top of this scratching post, which is at the very top of the cage. And it is so funny because you can't find her up there. You go in, you see 3 other cats bouncing around, and you're like, oh my God, where's Snooks? I played a trick on Lynette yesterday. Snooks was up there just watching from her lookout tower. And I'm like, Lynette, where's Snooks at? And she couldn't find her, and she started to get the little like, oh. She was so funny. I'll have to take a picture of the neck. I don't think I got one, but it's hard to see through the cage doors. But she's pretty funny when she's up there. She looks very fun. Just saw Birch eat a while ago. She looks like she's going to be lanky long. Yes, Heather, all of those babies, Birch, Elm, Maple, and Apple, are long and lanky. They are just skinny and long, all of them. Long and lanky, just like Mama. Yeah, they are funny. All of those babies are.
That is one contented kitten.
I know. This is Moon. Moon's front legs are just like dangling. She's like, this is nice. She is, yeah, they are still growing. So that Beth was mentioning the other day how they're in that weird teenage year or teenage stage where it's like they're stretching
Preteen.
out before they start gaining, and they very much look at long legs and lean. And so yeah, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. So yeah, vet care prices have gotten out of control. So you are seeing a lot of kitties, puppies not getting fixed due to prices. This is so true. I know around here, for a male cat, it's up to the vicinity of about $300. That's without any vaccines, just to do a neuter. So this is where we would like to help in that regard. So, yeah. Baker says, I love the lanky teenage day. I do too. They're funny. They're funny looking. It's like
I don't, because they are funny looking.
they don't like know how to work their legs because their legs are so long now, and they're just kind of like, they're very more clumsy. I feel like they just can't quite work these big long things that they have. It's funny. Yeah. So Moon is like, okay, Moon, quit being cute. No,
It's as quiet as you'll ever see her. She's usually tearing around.
Yes.
this is Moon. Lynette is amazing. You should see her give baths to these cats. She normally has like little bits of nails where I don't. I generally cut mine short, but she'll massage them, and the cats just go comatose on her massaging. She's so funny. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's yeah. Ethel says we have a low income here, like you guys are talking about. They only charge 105, shots included. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, Ethel. Any upcoming adoptions? Oh, no. It is crazy. This is probably the lowest adoptions. I mean, we were really going strong right before kitten season. Man, we were just adopting. And now it is like dropped off. And I think it's because everybody's got, you can find a free kitten kind of anywhere. So that's...
Yeah, we know free is better.
We know, yeah. We know free is not always free, so. Oh, that's awesome, Stu.
Charu, there was your fluent cat speaking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm really hoping I'm gonna try to put some cute photos up. We got to get some of these babies out. We've got babies everywhere, and it's so hard to, yeah. Well, Terry, you just come on over, and I'm sure some others will find you here.
I didn't go looking either, Terry. Meatball came to me.
Took me a year and a half of looking to get a cat here in Connecticut. Shoot, Heather,
That's
I will
crazy.
drive you out 20 cats.
We're gonna be out 50 cats.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, anything else, guys? I think that's it. Anything else you needed to say?
I don't think
Oh, someone asked about a flash sale next week.
Oh, no flash sale next week. Possibly one the following week. I don't know. It's up to you guys whether
Rita,
you want
yes.
one. I mean, we just had our big fundraiser, so I don't want to do one if you guys don't want one.
Rita, I love that idea. Thank you. We could do a mugshot fun on Facebook page. Yes, that'd be great.
I think that would be the week of
Well, next week's 4th of July.
6th, 7th, 8th. It would be 9th, 10th, maybe the 11th, July 11th.
Yeah. How's Alma doing? She's doing great. Really nothing to report about her. She's doing really well. Just being Alma. Her megacolon's doing great, and she's doing really good.
Hello.
Speaking of long and lanky.
Hello. Yes.
So, All right.
Are you long and lanky?
She does hunt down plates. I know. Some days, Alma has like, I call them hungry days. I don't know what you guys call them, but I call them hungry days where, she just will just eat. One day she won't want any food. She's like, no, I don't want anything. Next day, hungry day. She will eat everything in front of her. Yes, Rita, they are. CH kitty shirts. Good thought. Are the kittens available for adoption yet? Yeah, quite a few of them are. I actually need to go to my chart and move some to the adopt page, but is Beth still leaving on Sunday? Yes, I guess.
We're not gonna let her.
You're not going to be here. You can't do anything about it.
But I will be around.
Yes, Darcy, perfect. Perfect way to put it. You're long and lanky. Long and lanky. Here's the long and
This
lanky
is
one.
what we're talking about, long and lanky.
Look at these long
Look at
legs.
the legs.
Look at this long leg.
This is a very cute kitten. This is a very cute kitten.
You are pretty cute. You're the one that had the grumpy face when you were a baby.
Uh-huh.
But your grumpy face has kind of gone away.
You're not concerned anymore, are you?
Yeah, she's like, I
You're
was
not
so worried.
concerned.
Birch merch. Oh, I like that. All right, guys. Well, you guys are wonderful. What did you do?
Just relaxed.
She has put Moon into a coma. She is down here sprawled. Sprawled. They're saying hi, Cindy, lurking in the back.
Hello.
Oops. There's Cindy.
Oh, all right, guys. You guys are wonderful. We're going to get back to it. Get some stuff done. Yeah.
Again, if you see Diane, I forgot already.
Diane R.
And somebody B. Renee B.
Renee B on.
Let's see, I haven't received my item from last flash sale. Lucy, can you send me an email at ffrcmegan@gmail.com and I'll look into it?
Oh, Lucy. I don't remember.
Yeah, send me an email, Lucy, if you can, and I'll look into it. Thank you guys. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh,
Renee, yay!
thanks, Renee. One down. Lynette's very excited. Thank you, Renee. All right, guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. And enjoy the Kit Kats and Birch eating Beth. Birch is like, well, I won't be long and lanky if you feed me. I'm resorting to eating fingers.
That tastes pretty good. She's pretty sweet, isn't she?
Oh, Birchie. Oh my gosh, look at Ramsey. Boy, you look as snug as a bug.
This little one,
You see him down there?
this little one needs a home. This is Birch. And Birch used to have a very worried face when she was a baby.
The seahorse, when they live like that. Where their necks all curved in like a seahorse.
Yeah, she's a beautiful Duluth tortie. And at the long and lanky stage. And at the chewing stage, she is gorgeous. She is really beautiful.
Come on, I know.
You are beautifuls. Yes, you are. You are beautifuls. You are. You are very beautifuls. Yes. Yes, you are. You are very beautifuls. So tell people that you'd like to come and see them and live at their house. She does still have really expressive eyebrows, yeah. Okay. There you go. You had your cam time.